all the changes that have taken place in the typical office and industrial complex over recent years, certainly one of the most notable involves the lighting. And nowadays those changes are coming faster than ever. We are here in the Dallas headquarters of one of the most responsive and innovative lighting companies in all of America. The company is called Texas Fluorescents, and we're here in their massive assembly facility where some 70 employees are assembling the latest in office and industrial fixtures. Fixtures, by the way, that are being custom configured for each individual customer. It's an amazing story, and to learn more about it, we talked with the CEO of the firm, Larry Saya. Explain to me what Texas Fluorescents really is all about.
We bought parts from various people around the country and assembled them. A typical fixture that you see in your office building was a lay-in fixture. It had 4 bulbs in it, what they call T12 bulbs. It had 2 magnetic ballasts in it. So you only made it one way. You made it with 2 ballasts, maybe a different piece of plastic. And that same fixture now, you can make 11,000 different ways. Because now you have an electronic ballast. You can make it with all kinds of different electronic ballasts, a high light output ballast, a low light output ballast. You can make it 2 light, 3 light, 4 light. You can make it with lamps installed. You can make it with a whip on it. So in trying to figure out how to computerize all this, we found there are 11,000 different ways you could make it.
One of the things that I've learned is that companies take on the personality of the CEO. And our company has definitely taken on the personality of my father. And there's really 4 areas that he has focused on during the last 2 years that have helped us grow. Energy savings in the retrofit business is by far the biggest one. So we're doing retrofit kits and energy saving products because he was willing to meet with somebody to find out where the business is. The second is everybody wants better pricing now. So we are value engineering specified packages. We have great quality products with our OEM partners. We can do basically everything that our competitors can do, but at better pricing. The third is people want quick turnaround now on exactly the type of product they want. There's so many variations of products that if you want it exactly the way you want it and you want it tomorrow, Texas Fluorescents is the place to go. And the fourth thing, which is sort of just dumb luck for us, is that there's now a lot of stimulus money that is based on being made in America. And since my dad has always kept this factory going and has never been tempted to go to China, we now have an opportunity to get a lot of stimulus money for projects that require made in America.
We are doing a lighting upgrade / retrofit, but we are taking down 154 400-watt metal halide high bay fixtures and replacing them with modern technology, which is the one we're using here is a Texas Fluorescent brand 6-lamp T8 linear fluorescent high bay fixture. The benefits are numerous. Number one, the old fixtures that we're taking down use approximately 458 watts each. We're replacing them with fixtures that are using approximately 180 watts. As you can see, that's a dramatic drop in utility consumption. What's neat about this is even though we're using so much less energy, because of the design of the high bay fixture, we are getting equal to or superior light levels in this warehouse. Additionally, with the fluorescent high bay fixture, you have the option to install an occupancy sensor because they are instant on, which the old technology, the HID or the metal halide high bay, has a 2 or 3 minute burn-in time before they come on. If you go with an occupancy sensor, you save even more energy because if there's no one down that aisle, those lights are off. And when a forklift or a person gets to within 20 or so feet of the fixture comes on for 15, 20, 25 minutes, however you set the sensor.
And for the most part, everything that's being assembled in here is being done to order.
Everything we do is done to order. We do build some things for stock,
right.
But 99% we build to order exactly how the customer wants it.
My philosophy has always been to buy the best, to purchase at the best price, and then give our customer the best price in selling. So I personally go out and find the vendors that will sell us good quality and at the best price. And our model now has been that we stock all the parts. We buy the parts from all over the world. We buy some parts from Brazil. We buy some parts from Trinidad. We buy a lot of parts in the U.S. We buy some parts from China. We way over inventory all these parts so that we can assemble fixtures to order in 48 to 72 hours. And we feel there's no one in the country that could do that but us.
So I think our customers appreciate the fact that they're now dealing with somebody that's 50 feet from the assembly line that can make things happen, get the product out the door, and they're not talking to somebody who is a customer service person maybe thousands or hundreds of thousands of miles away from their factory in China or in Mexico, and they can't really make a decision without going up the food chain, and many times that can take, you know, a day or two just to get back to them. We're hoping in a day or two we've shipped the product already.
I build a relationship with the customer, and I work with that customer on a project from beginning to end. We'll quote the project. When we get an order, I'll actually enter the order. I know exactly what we've been working on, make sure there's no errors. I work with the shipping and the fabrication to make sure we can have it built in a timely fashion. I can get this information back to my customer, and I can see it all the way through shipping and going out the door. And then after the fact, if there's ever issues, which in lighting there often is, defective ballast, something damaged in shipping, they can get a hold of me and I can work directly with them and quickly resolve the issue.
We have 10 assembly lines, average about 7 people per line. Each line specializes in a few different product categories. So what's exciting for us right now is that we're making probably 10 different types of fixtures. So we've got your lay-ins, your high bays, your strips, and all different kinds of fixtures are going on in all the different assembly lines. And each one is really specializing in a group of fixtures.
So each row then is a different assembly line as far as, for example, what's going on this line over here behind us?
Right here we're making small T5 strips. That's a big opportunity right now. People are going smaller. They want things that go in coves. And so we make a lot of T5 strips that they can join together and make long runs of light that's usually hidden by some fascia.
And what's really amazing is that the lighting that you're making now is so different from the lighting of, 5 years ago.
Some of the basics are still the same as before, but all of the accessory options, the different ballast options, the different ways to lamp them, the different ways to use them are all different. And that's what we're doing now, very quickly being able to change from one fixture to the next and add whatever accessory the customer wants.
I feel very, very comfortable using their company. They make an outstanding fixture. They build them with the very best components on the market. They're versatile. They can get the product out very quickly, and they are just flexible and great to deal with. And I have never had a problem with their product. Any little hiccup that I might have had was taken care of immediately. They're a great company to do business with.
A lot of what we're doing is making retrofit components so that somebody can take a 4-light fixture and make it a 2-light and add a reflector to get the amount of light they want.
And still keep the same basic fixture that they have.
And still get the same basic fixture they want.
Which obviously saves them a lot of money.
Yes, and it makes it easy to maintenance. So if you have a big office building, you want to redo all the fixtures,
right.
You can basically change them out in an evening, because all you're doing is taking the lamps and ballasts out, putting new lamps and ballasts in with the reflector kit. And so you don't have all the disposal issue of taking down hundreds of fixtures. So you leave your office at 6, and in the morning you've got a new energy efficient fixture in your office, and the whole place is clean and done. And we make all those components here with this machinery.
We've had what they call the CFL fluorescent bulbs. We're now getting into the LED bulbs, and we always try and stay in the forefront. We have even expanded and bought a lot of automated equipment in order to make any design any customer wanted. So if a customer or designer or a warehouse wants a certain type of reflector or fixture, we can make that quickly. You can almost give us a design. By the end of the week, we can assemble 1,000 fixtures for you with that design.
And there you are, a look at some of the latest innovative designs in lighting for office and for industry is being assembled here at Texas Fluorescents. I'm Doug Llewellyn, reporting from Dallas.